J-Bo gang, J-Bo gang, J-Bo gang. What the fuck going on, man? Hey, man, say, man, today, we back with another reaction, man. And today, we gonna be reacting to, man, every real life difficulty setting explained in 9 minutes, man. Hey, man, J-Bo gang, man, he pretty much gonna be, from the titling, from the thumbnail, man, I'm guessing, he pretty much gonna be saying how every difficulty setting coming up is different, man, you know what I'm saying, and explaining it, you know what I'm saying, J-Bo gang, man. So look, I ain't finna do too much talking, man. We got a little 9-minute video, you know what I'm saying, J-Bo gang, man. If you're new to the channel, man, like, comment, or subscribe, you know what I'm saying. It's your first time ever seeing me on the Explore page, or ever just seeing my face on YouTube, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and tap in, man. We drop videos every day, NBA reactions, everything, man. Anything, you know what I'm saying, you can think of or want, man, just drop down in the comments, man. Let me know. We're gonna keep this shit going, man. J-Bo gang, man. Let's hop into it, man. J-Bo gang, J-Bo gang, J-Bo gang. Let's get it.
Easy mode. The rich kid spawn. You spawn in a penthouse suite, floor-to-ceiling windows, designer crib, white noise machine set to ocean breeze. Your first memory is someone saying he's going to be brilliant, even though you still can't hold your head up. You don't know it yet, but you've already been assigned easy mode. At 5 years of age, your finger painting gets framed. Your tantrums get labeled gifted frustration. Your allergies get custom meal plans. When you break your iPad, you get 2 more, 1 for backup. When you say, I'm bored, a tutor shows up with STEM kits and a patient smile. Every level loads clean. Every NPC calls you by name. Every challenge has developer support. By the time you're a teenager, failure isn't failure. It's a learning.
I don't think I'll be the person I am today, like, if I grew up like this.
Flown in. You crash a car, you get a lecture.
Did y'all grow up on easy mode, man? Let me know. Drop down in the comments, man.
You want to launch a startup? You're handed $50,000 and 3 connections who owe your dad a favor. You want to be an artist? You get a loft, a launch show, and 6 months to find your voice. You're not ungrateful. You know you're lucky, but also you've never had to choose between the gas bill and groceries. You've never felt the terror of a missed paycheck and a locked door. You've never had to restart the game because of a single bad dialogue choice. You think you've struggled, but you've never had to fight the final boss without armor, and it shows. Still, you're not the villain. You didn't build the system. You just loaded in early with bonus items and the tutorial's still active. But now you're older, and you're starting to see it. The difference between surviving and buffering, between fighting and flourishing. And here's the thing that easy mode
some great gas right
you.
now, I ain't gonna lie.
Respect isn't something you inherit, it's something you learn. When you finally realize how many people are still playing without a safety net. Normal mode, middle class default.
50% of the US is using an ad block already.
I don't know.
Visit your favorite
We're gonna see what modes it is, because I don't think I'm on normal. I don't think I was normal
mode. That doesn't ask how you're feeling. It just rings, because that's what alarms do in normal mode. You brush your teeth with a brand that was on sale. Make coffee with a machine that leaks a little. Your shirt is slightly wrinkled, your budget slightly tight, your dreams slightly delayed, but you're moving. And in this difficulty,
I'm on normal
that
mode.
counts for something. You didn't spawn with a trust fund, but you weren't thrown into the chaos either. Your stats were average, maybe a little above. You had school supplies, a house with a roof, Wi-Fi. You weren't given the map, but you were told it existed. And if you kept grinding, one day you'd find it. So you did. You took the loans, signed the forms, wrote the essays, did the interviews, smiled through the unpaid internships like it was part of the story. Because in this mode, progress costs something. You watch other players sprint ahead with cheat codes you don't have, but you still keep going because you've internalized the patch notes. Hard work pays off. Keep your head down. Do what's right and the system will reward you. And most days, you believe that. Most days. You get promotions, but they come with extra quests. Invisible labor, expectation inflation, imposter syndrome that never quite
that shit kind of crazy though.
5 XP short of the next level. Always just
like you work
away from burnout,
hard for some. You work for some, like you work for a system that don't even care about you for real. Like that shit crazy. You work so hard, bro, for somebody that just don't even give a shit, honestly.
Keep logging in, not because the game is fair, but because you were taught it could be. You're not flashy, but you're stable. And in normal mode, that's the ultimate flex. You know how to stretch a paycheck. You know how to negotiate without sounding aggressive. You know the fastest way to leave a conversation politely.
Hey, normal mode and normal mode make some real niggas too. Like, don't ever think like just cause niggas didn't do certain shit or crash out certain ways, and you know what I'm saying. Normal mode do make some real ones, bro. Like you just gotta find it. Like you know what I'm saying. It's really in you. You know what I'm saying?
Refill your social meter. You know how to survive.
I'm finna stop pausing though. I ain't gonna lie.
When you look around, you see people who didn't get your starter pack and people who got way more, but you don't envy. Not exactly, because
Not
there's
at all.
something about knowing you built your house pixel by pixel that makes it feel.
You're not
real.
supposed
Even
to
if the
envy,
roof
like-
leaks, even if the game doesn't always reward
Never.
you. The eldest daughter build, hard mode. You're 8 years old. There's yelling in the other room, a sharp voice, a slammed cabinet, silence thick enough to chew. You turn down the
The
TV,
daughter-
not because anyone told you to, but because you already know what comes next. This is how the eldest daughter build loads in. No cutscene, no instructions, just a gentle click behind your eyes, like a switch flipping from child to crisis manager.
The
You don't
fuck?
get a childhood. You get early access to adulthood, beta version. You're the translator, the referee, the emotional firewall. You're the one who knows when to get quiet, when to hug, when to distract the little ones with cartoons while the storm passes behind the walls. You make lunches before you're tall enough to reach the counter.
The
You wipe
eldest
tears, not yours. You tell your
daughter.
siblings it's okay, even when you don't believe it, because someone has to hold the narrative together, and that someone is always you. They call you responsible, mature, independent, like that's something you chose, but you didn't level into this class. You responded to it. When something breaks, you're the one who Googles how to fix it. When someone cries, you're the one who figures out what not to say. And when you ask for help,
Bro,
if you
what?
ever do, it comes with conditions, explanations, guilt, because the help doesn't go to you. You are the help. You grow up thinking, I got this, is a survival spell. You perform stability like
It's a
your
survival
job,
spell.
And when the weight gets too heavy, you carry it anyway, then apologize for not carrying more. Because somewhere along the line, the message got hard-coded. If you're not fixing it, you're failing. If you're not useful, you're in the way. Years later, you sit in a therapist's office. They ask you what you do for fun. You blink like they just spoke another language. Fun? You never unlock
Bro,
that
what is
skill.
this dude
But you
talking
can read
about?
moods like radar. You can de-escalate any room in 3 sentences. You can smile while crumbling, and no one will notice. That's the kind of power you get in
Bro's
hard mode.
yapping.
Not flashy, not visible, but unmatched in crisis. Insane mode. Marginalized character creation. You're 15, and it's your first day at the new school. You wake up. Your stats are already assigned. You look down
Skinny
and
nerd
realize
and
something's off.
observant.
Your avatar has a tag.
Hey, I think that was me in like high school, bro. Like a skinny nerd observant nigga. Tight. Not I'll take the nerd out. I wasn't no nerd, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I knew some nerd niggas. Like I like being cool with nerds. Don't get me wrong, but like I wasn't no nerd. Like the fuck happened? What happened to the sound? Bro, I didn't even mute the sound. Like, bro, what
Think
the
you've struggled,
fuck?
but you've never had to fight the final boss without armor, and it shows. Still, you're not the villain. You didn't build the system. You just loaded in early with bonus items, and the tutorial.
Where was we at, about right here? Yeah.
You're 15, and it's your first day at the new school. You wake up. Your stats are already assigned. You look down and realize something's off. Your avatar has a tag, a label, not one you picked, not one you can change. Maybe it's your skin, maybe it's your gender, maybe it's your name, your body.
My bad,
your
J-Bo gang. I'm
accent,
trying to
your
roll up
history.
right now.
Whatever it is, the world sees it before it sees you. You just spawned into insane mode. You spent an hour in front of the mirror that morning, not styling, not flexing, just editing, rehearsing how to lower your voice. You're not trying to stand out. You're trying to pass the NPC test. You walk with your headphones in, but the music's not playing. It's just there to make you untouchable, just a buffer. You keep your head low.
Just
Eyes
a
scan.
buffer.
Who's safe? Who isn't? Which teachers are real allies and which ones just think they are? You notice the girl with the pixie cut in science class. She clocks you, not in a bad way. She tilts her
She
head,
clocks
like she's
you.
wondering if you're running the same mod. You don't look back. Too risky. Lunchtime is a stealth mission. You scope the cafeteria like a rogue looking for cover, not conversation. The jocks control the northeast quadrant. Drama
The
kids
northeast
hold the stage
quadrant,
like
bro.
it's a
What the
checkpoint.
fuck?
Jocks control the northeast quadrant.
What
Drama
the
kids hold
fuck?
the stage area like
Bro,
it's a checkpoint.
J-Mo
You sit next to
gang.
a
Y'all ever
pizza
heard that
sandwich
shit,
with
bro?
gloves on and won't
The
be
wait, bro, I gotta hear that again.
Not conversation. The jocks control the northeast quadrant.
The
Drama kids
northeast
hold the stage
quadrant.
area like it's a checkpoint. You sit next to a kid who eats a sandwich
What
with
the
gloves on
fuck?
and won't make eye
That
contact.
shit funny,
Perfect.
bro.
Your build is marginalized class. And the
The
difficulty
northeast
setting,
quadrant.
Insane mode. Not because you're weaker, but because you're always in combat, even during cutscenes. Other kids complain about homework. You're learning to code switch mid-sentence, hide pain with sarcasm, and scan
Man.
conversations for danger, like you're playing chess. in
This shit
3
real life
dimensions.
too, like.
You're not learning because it's fun. You're learning because it keeps you alive. And the scariest part? Some days you're so good at pretending you forget you're still pretending. Mystery mode. Neurodivergent. You're standing in the cereal aisle. The shelves stretch like a looped render. Colors too bright, fonts too loud. 100 variations of sugar and corn all screaming for your decision. You're holding a shopping basket, but your hand's starting to shake. It's been 18 minutes. You haven't moved.
Bro,
You're playing
what?
the same game as
Bro's
everyone
in the
else, just
store
getting
nervous.
groceries. But your version has extra models.
I ain't gonna lie, I got
walks
social
past
anxiety,
you,
bro. So
grabs a
like,
box
yeah,
without
I'd be kind of
hesitation.
nervous too.
Her
I can't
character
even blame
speed is
her.
insane. She didn't even pause to read the labels. It should have been simple, but the store
That social anxiety shit real,
and now
bro.
you're lost in what looks like a normal environment but feels like a procedurally generated dungeon with no map. This is mystery mode. Your quest is buy cereal, but the side effects include decision paralysis, sensory overload,
Decision
social fatigue,
paralysis.
a creeping feeling that someone's watching you and judging your slowness, even if no one actually is. Your energy bar already blinking red, not from running, not from doing, from processing.
From thinking
you
too
finally
damn
grab
much.
a box, not the one you researched, but close enough, and move to checkout. Your inventory includes an impulse purchase snack you don't remember grabbing, a migraine, 3 lines of internal self-criticism. You pay. You leave. You sit in your car for 10 minutes before turning the key. No one sees that part. They just think it's just cereal. But your HUD is different. Your UI has invisible mechanics
HUD.
no one else sees. Everyday life, it's a boss battle in disguise, and you win it over and over without anyone cheering. That's the thing about mystery mode. You play on hard, but the world scores you like it's normal.
You
Iron
play
Man mode.
fast.
You check your balance before you buy toothpaste. You hold the card at the register like it's a bluff. You've learned to recognize the exact weight of a full grocery basket because too many items means the transaction fails. This is Iron Man mode. And no, you didn't pick it. It was selected for you somewhere between your birth and your first overdue bill. In this build, there are no
way.
checkpoints. Every decision is final. Every mistake echoes. Your rent isn't just monthly, it's hourly math. You calculate
Your
groceries
bank
and
account
food
has
bites,
AIDS.
not meals. Can I afford this and still make it to Monday? You're playing a version of life where running out of money isn't inconvenient. It's catastrophic. People say things like, just take a break, but there's no pause menu here. Time doesn't stop when you're tired. Just ask for help. There is no party
Nah,
system.
for real.
Your support NPCs never loaded in. The help button
That's
is
the
grayed
crazy
out,
thing
like a
about
feature
life,
not
like-
available in
Bro, there's no pause mode on this shit, bro. Like, literally, bro. Only pause mode you probably get is when you go to sleep, bro. Just, honestly. Like, because when you go to sleep, bro, shit don't cost money. Like, bro, that's the only pause mode on this shit, J-Bo game. Like, life is crazy, bro.
in your region. You know what it's like to skip meals and still smile. To go to work sick because you don't have the luxury of healing. To do everything right and still fall behind because the game is rigged at the settings screen. But here's the thing about Iron Man mode. The players who survive it, they're built different.
Yes,
You've learned how
sir.
to stretch a resource until it bends physics. You don't hope for lucky drops. You create value out of scraps. You've developed glitch awareness, a sixth sense for when the system is about to break, and you don't panic. You patch yourself in real time. Yes, you live close to the edge, but the edge taught you balance. And while other players fear failure, you respect it because you've met it, and you're still here.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, J-Bo game, man. If you learn anything from this video, man, hey, man, one thing I want y'all to take away, man, is just to always be thankful and grateful for where you at, man. No matter if you're on easy mode, hard mode, normal mode, Iron Man mode, it don't matter, man. Just always be grateful and, you know what I'm saying? Thank God along the way, man. But, hey, look, that's going to wrap up today's video, man. Hey, man, if you enjoyed the video, if you learned anything from this video, man, drop down in the comments, man. Give me a like, comment, or subscribe if you fuck with me, if you fuck with the content, you know what I'm saying? J-Bo game. And, hey, man, look, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just that simple, bro. Like, even if you on Iron Man mode, bro, life is not the end of the world, bro. You can come out that shit stronger than ever, you know what I'm saying? But even if you on like easy mode, bro, you can, it's all about you, bro. That's all I'm trying to say, J-Bo game. But hey, man, look, man, we gonna go ahead and end this video off, man. I'm gonna check back in with y'all in the next video, man. Hey, man, y'all stay tapped into those NBA reactions. We gonna keep dropping them, man. J-Bo gang, J-Bo gang, J-Bo gang. You.
Oh shit,